right. What up, YouTube? What up, YouTube? This your boy No Filter. Hitting you guys again to the end of the video stream today. Just got done doing the stream a minute ago. A little pissed the fuck off, so I'm trying to cool off a little bit so I can actually fucking do a proper one, do this one, stay on fucking topic with this shit. Um, yeah, you already know what I just had to do this shit because it just thoroughly pissed me the fuck off. All right, cool. So, all right, man. Today's topic of this video is right here. It's called, I just put the title, whatever. I just you got whatever, and I'm doing this topic right here is because I'm still steamed up from that last stream I just did a minute ago. But this topic right here is something that pissed me the fuck off, man. Whether you're MGTOW, whether you ain't MGTOW, it's some shit that thoroughly pisses me off, and I just really get steamed up with this shit, and I just want to punch a hole in the wall every time I fucking hear this dumbass narrative. Bitches use the shit, feminists use the shit, married men use the shit, media use this shit, Prager University use this shit. It's called, you guys need to man up and suck it up and just deal with that shit. It's like, man, fuck you when they say that shit. And the reason why I'm discussing this topic, man, the reason I'm discussing this topic, I'm thinking about recently from Vice and all these media outlets and the rebel media, all these media outlets is constantly, they constantly attacking MGTOW. They don't know what the fuck they talk about half the damn time, and they be on the bullshit, and they be like, well, y'all men are just part of the problem, and all the conversation for me. And it's like they always say, you mean the man up, and I swear for God, I just hate this shit because I heard this shit when I was younger. When I was young, I was kind of like oblivious to the shit, and I'm pretty sure we all was all oblivious to it. But it's like when I was younger, I heard this shit, and I was kind of like, I was always trying to seek female validation, and I had girlfriends who telling me just man up and deal with this shit and like man up, whatever. And it's like, I hate when motherfuckers use this shit and they feel like when the man says, oh, when a bunch of MGTOWs are saying, when guys who are MGTOW, guys who are MGTOW like myself, we say fuck the system, checking out of, we don't want to engage, we don't want to get married, we don't want wife and kid, tradition is played out. Oh, you just motherfucking mad, or you just need to man up and deal with the situation. It's the laws has changed. Like, it doesn't matter. And it's like, and what they don't realize, I feel like really was why I hate when society use that shit. What they don't realize, they always say, well, how come men are going MGTOW? Or why men are not, why the millennial men, why men between the ages of 18 and 30 are not engaging in sex at all? Why these guys are not having sex? Why these guys are not engaging with women? Why these guys don't want to talk to women? Or I was watching a video, and it was talking about the rape culture, about it was Raging on the Eagle video. He was talking about basically millennial guys, young guys attending college are scared to have sex with women, and they're talking about the false rape charges. And what society don't realize, I think it's so one side of an argument. They always looking for the benefit of the woman. See, what society don't realize, when you tell somebody man up, instead of you trying to tell us men, us MGTOWs, or other just men in general, oh, you need to man up and get married, you need to have wife and kid, and all the other traditionalist bullshit these motherfuckers be on nowadays, man. Oh, you need to get married, you need to do all this, you need to do all that. And what these assholes don't fucking realize, instead of you bashing us, look into the fucking problem. How about these what up, MA, man? What up, MA?
What's up, man? You working that last shoot? You killed it.
Yeah.
Fucking body bags everywhere.
Yeah, man, that dude pissed me the fuck off, man. You gotta see that comment, dude. That shit pissed me off, man. That dude pissed me the fuck off.
I'm using that entire shit for Red Pill Radio tonight. That entire shit. And I'm gonna do two things. So what part of it, I'm gonna put war drums to part of it. I'm gonna put like some dope old school Mob Deep to it, and then I got a surprise that was mentioned up in the chat. But yeah, I'm gonna put all three of that shit together. It's gonna be dope.
I haven't done a stream in a while, so that dude pissed me off with that dumbass comment. I just had to respond like, man, these dudes don't realize, man, that shit thoroughly pissed me the fuck off, dude. I get dumbass comments like that, and for me, it's like, I don't try to deal with trolls. Like, I try to avoid them motherfuckers because these trolls get on my goddamn nerves. I avoid them like sometimes, but just sometimes you just gotta let a motherfucker have it. Like, these motherfuckers need verbal ass whoopings. From now on, I think I'm just gonna do that with mostly with all my trolls. Instead of me just responding back in the comment, I'm just gonna do a video and be pissed the fuck off, because that dude thoroughly pissed me the fuck off with that shit, dude.
The most fucked up thing, and I don't know why this is. Maybe you can explain it because you know more about your speech deal. But when you get more pissed, it goes away. It just goes away. Like, when you're calm, you stumble on your words a little bit. The speech impediment comes through. But
Yeah.
when you're super pissed, you don't have it no more. It's fucking. It is what it is. So.
Yeah, I don't have to. I think I did notice that I was listening to the playback. And I'm like, damn, I am more clear when I fucking get pissed the fuck off. Maybe I need to get pissed the fuck off even more. God damn it. Yeah.
That's why you went Mgtows, because you just want to walk around like pissed off all the time, speaking clear. Motherfuckers, do you hear me? It's no filter, bitch.
I got anger issues too, so that kind of build that shit up too.
Yeah. Probably don't want to walk around like that. You wind up.
I don't do that shit in the public because I'll punch a motherfucker if that shit is, because I get violent with motherfuckers. They want to fucking.
We do not advocate. The MGTOW monks do not advocate violence towards anybody, men, women, babies, infants.
I don't advocate that shit, man. I don't advocate that shit. That shit dangerous as fuck. But it's like because like not I was just mad pissed off this whole week, like like last week, and even like this I got something important to do tomorrow. But the whole idea was it was something because my mom, my sister, my aunts, because we was at a family get together, and I'm not gonna say too much about Doc myself, but it was something that kept fucking asking me, and like they was scared. I was like, because it's summertime warming up, and I was like, Chris, it's summertime warming up. Girls gonna be dressed a certain way, and I got this shit asked all the fucking time, everywhere I went. When you gonna get a girlfriend? You got a girlfriend, and I've been steamed up the whole fucking time. So that anger not just came toward Clarence Troy, but that dumbass question I've been getting all fucking week, and I've been trying to avoid it because like I've been trying to take some stand free MGTOW advice, just try to avoid that shit, but it's hard as fuck, man. It's like, god damn, it's like everywhere we fucking go, this blue pill shit going ever. Like, leave me the fuck alone, man. I want to be left the fuck alone, dude. Why can't they just understand that? I understand they're never gonna allow it because they god damn, a man being fucking peace and shit. But god damn, leave me the fuck alone. All I want to be left the fuck alone, man.
We got better shit to do, man. You're all good. You're in good company, man. So,
yeah.
But yeah. I feel you. I mean, here's the thing. I'm not gonna front. Like, it's easy to get sucked into that shit. In fact, I mean, if you peep game, the biggest YouTube people came up off of the drama. They came up off of the trolling, and that's where they got. And so everybody kind of perceives that, and so they're all trying to do their little shtick, their little bullshit, their little trolling, their poing, so that they can move up, because everybody wants to be the next PewDiePie and shit like that. You know what I mean? So.
I mean, what that troll don't realize is like, here's the thing, man. Here's the thing. I tell people, when I'm pissed, I am probably at my best. Like when I do my streams, I'm pissed off a lot of times. That's my best streams, because when I'm calm a lot of times, it's like, okay, whatever. It's kind of like whatever. When I'm pissed off, like that dude, and that's what I'm saying with these trolls, they don't fucking realize. I probably should never get a nigga the time. I should never get a motherfucker the time of, not mentioning his name. But like, what he need to realize, and what these other motherfuckers realize, is you will come on my channel with this bullshit, dude. I'm just gonna leave you comment and just give you verbal asthma from now on, dog. So y'all people, for you guys to love the previous stream I just did a minute ago, you're gonna get more. You get more of that from now on, because these dudes obviously don't know what the fuck they're talking about, and it's like, yo, leave me the fuck alone with the shit. Like, yo, like, and the thing I have always talked about this. The one thing I hate about MGTOW nowadays, I don't hate the community. I hate like the mindset of it now. MGTOW now it's like everybody got a fucking beast. Everybody got to be like the next nigga. Like, why can't we just fucking be their own person? Like, I fuck with a lot of MGTOW channels because everybody else. Riz MGTOW does his own thing. Man Unleashed does his own thing. Sis does his own thing. You does your own thing. Stanford MGTOW does his own thing. Like a lot, Messenger Rising, Transversible. Like, it's like a lot of people, like a lot of MGTOW do their own thing. It's like, there's nothing wrong with that. Like, you ain't gotta be sound. You gotta be all philosophical with the shit and be like, yeah, to say sensible words and shit like that. I'm not a fucking scholar, man. I'm a fucking human being. Like I said in the last stream, I said,
did you just sneak diss me?
No, I'm saying I'm not dissing you. I'm not dissing you. I'm saying overall, like, people need to understand this. Like, look, not everybody.
That's it. I'm calling Messenger right now. Oh shit, you in trouble now.
I ain't dissing Messenger. I'm saying Messenger's a real. That's my homie right there. Shout out to Messenger, man. He always be in my chat stuff. Shout out to him, man. He's showing mad love. But I'm saying overall, like, everybody does their own thing. Like, why you can't let a content creator be his own person? Like I'd rather have somebody beat them fucking sales than sound like Sandman, be like a fucking robot and be like, what the fuck is this shit, man? It's like, cause like, don't get me wrong, I still watch Sandman from time to time, but I don't even watch the dude like I used to watch him. Like I used to when I was like hardcore Mgtows into the shit. Like yeah, Mgtows bro all the time. Like I used to watch this stuff. I'm like man, this was cool. And then I started doing my own content. And started like what the fuck was I on, man? What the fuck? And it's like my thing has always been, it's like, you know, what these people don't realize, like, and I keep trying to tell people all the time, like, doing content, whether I don't give a damn whether you're doing walkthroughs, whether you're doing audio commentary, whether it's a blog, podcast, whatever, to do to like basically to put your story out online, to go out there and tell your story, no matter what type of whether you got speech impediment, dyslexia, or whatever. Like to do that shit online, especially on a YouTube platform, and do it in the Mgtows community and tell your story, that shit ain't fucking easy. And I hate when these dumbass, cynical, pompous jerk, that dickhead, dickwad, fucking Clarence Troy, be on that bullshit talking about, man, you need to write your thoughts down. I don't write shit down, man. I don't write that shit down because it don't flow organically. I tell you flat out, I don't like writing shit down. I write the topic down, but if I write that stuff, if I write my thoughts down, you be like, okay, motherfucker, you just reading off a sheet of paper, man. Like it ain't organically. That's why I feel like when I remember when I first did this channel, I did like I got 100 subs in what 5 days, I think. Like I never did like, and my channel is growing bigger than ever now. Like because I haven't done so much, and people still sub to me, and people still comment and shit like that. I'm like, wow, as I get more engagement.
You're gonna get love for this same things you get hate for, and that's just the way it goes, right? It is what it is. Here's the good. There's a different way of looking at this. It's a little philosophical though, so don't turn the no filter on to me, all right? But
no problem. It's
it's basically like this. I mean, when these cats, when you do respond, so realize that. So by responding to the game of engagement, right? So we always talk about non-engagement with women. We can apply this shit with trolls too. It's quite effective. And then it's not to say that you don't have to respond at all, but when you realize what's happening, that mechanism that you get, somebody set you off, then you're ahead of the game. And I'm not telling you. And here's the thing: I'm definitely not telling you what to do with your channel. I think, Kat, I fuck with you because I love the fucking energy, and I like the off the cuff style. That is my style, So all day, every day on that shit. So, but I'm just saying, man, don't let it get to the point where it bleeds over when you're offline and you're still pissed. That's my best advice. And don't fuck that shit, right?
And that's what I'm saying. Like when I talk about online with Mgtows, like when Stand Free Mgtows does the streams on Saturdays, like I don't like when I talk about with you guys, I don't discuss that shit in the public. I don't do that shit. Like I know how toxic that shit is. I know how dangerous. Even guys I know personally on a personal level.
But you know what's funny? You know what's funny with this Red Pill Radio thing that I've discovered? How fucking hypocritical some of the shit that's been going down lately. A lot of our detractors and haters, right? So we say something, right? And it's always taken out of context. They clip the shit out of it. They're fucking, they're bitches about it. But here's the point. In music, in film, and so many other medias, you can say way worse shit. And nobody bats a fucking eye.
Yeah.
So what's the difference? This is a media.
Yeah.
So, but then somebody could retort, well, like, song is just it's entertainment and it's not real. No, some of that shit's real. Some of the shit that you'll find in certain genres are stories rather than, fucking, just made up fucking fairy tale land bullshit. Same thing with movies. Some movies are based on real life events. So like that retort only goes so far. So why? And here's the thing: this is being applied to certain Mgtows. High energy at Mgtows that don't give a fuck are gonna say what I want to say. Mgtows, right? The motherfuckers got a war. War has been declared on us. So be it.
Yeah.
But there's a hypocrisy in that war because the same motherfuckers that want to point the finger, they always got a few pointing back at them because when you go check their shit out, they're saying foul shit. And maybe it's a matter of perspective. What's foul? You say something like, "Oh, I want to punch a motherfucker. I want to cap a judge." In the context that I'm getting fucked over, all that shit's real fucked up to say, right? But you go follow these motherfuckers and they joking about fucking kids and raping them and shit.
Yeah,
it's fucking kidding me. So here's the thing, though. To me, that's not perspective.
Yeah,
I can hear a brother talk about being angry with the court systems and women and shit like that, and I know for a fact he's not intending and act a fool and do wild ass shit. Most of these men come here to let off steam in the first place.
Yeah.
Right? They're not coming here to fucking plot their next criminal fucking enterprise.
And it's like, you know, like for me, I joke about, I make cause like them what's the movie like Purge. Like I love all the 3 Purge movies. Like I joke about that shit, but I won't go out to do that shit in real life. Like I make fun, I joke about it, but I'm not gonna be like, yeah, I'm not gonna grab a gun and shoot a cop in the face because I'm known after the 25 of life. I try to do that shit in real life. Like I know that's some dumbass shit. Now you can't do it. But overall, like going back to what you were saying, like I feel like what these people don't realize, not just for me, just that dude really seen every dude would piss me the fuck off because I've been getting that shit ever since I first started getting the channel. I get mostly positive comments, but it's like that dude, man, that dude pissed me the fuck off, man. It's like the thing he calling me illiterate. I'm like, dude, first of all, motherfucker, I'm like, dude, you gotta come. And this is why I talk about it all the time because I do get that a lot of time. People come to my channels and they be like, your channel dope, you got dope content, but you just ramble entirely too much, or you know
what, man, it's stupid. Some cats can't win no matter what they do. So in your case, because you're all high energy and you go off the cuff and you don't use big words and shit, you're gonna be accused of being inarticulate, right? Guess what happens when SFM tones it down, so to speak, and he gets into one of his tweed jacket egghead mode? He gets said, "Oh, you're so articulate," and that sets him off. He's like, "Motherfucker, what'd you say?" Like, because they say it in a condescending way. So you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't. But what you said earlier, let's roll it back.
Yeah.
Be you. Just fucking do that shit relentlessly.
Yeah.
Because you can't win with certain people no matter what. So fuck it.
Yeah.
Fuck it. I mean, what the fuck they gonna do?
That's why I tell people all the time when you come at this channel, like if you a safe space bitch, you a liberal, you a feminist, you a femicunt, and you these motherfuckers wanna come here, you wanna come with that bullshit. Just prepare for verbal slaughtering, goddammit, because I'm literally I do this shit off the cuff. It's like no filter, like the channel. I call myself that shit because it was no bullshit at first, and I was like, nah, I was like, gonna just do no filter because I'm pretty sure it was no filter before I came along in Mgtows, but I took the name, ran with it. I'm like, man, no filter does sound like a dope name. And I'm really tired of these assholes. They realize thinking that, man, everything gotta be so philosophical with the shit. And to me, I have a problem with the philosophical shit. Like if you actually doing it and you doing it in a smart, intelligent way. But you'd be like, man, you need to just write your thoughts down. I'm like, dude, like, here's the thing to me. This is my problem. Like I talk about this all the time with the Sandman videos. Like here's the thing. I watch Sandman, so people, for you fanboys, I don't take this shit too personal, man. But Sandman videos are boring as fuck. That dude,
I can't imagine that anybody that's a Sandman fanboy is also watching your shit.
The dude got some dope content. He just boring as fuck. Like he just read off a goddamn script. Like this shit boring. Go off the cuff or some shit. Snap. Get pissed or something. God damn it. It's like,
hey, shout outs. He's up in the chat. It's always cool when he comes around. Shout outs to Top Dollar Black, Pro Gangster. He's been coming around more often on certain cast channels, and he always got some cool shit to say. And he comes hard on his own videos. So yeah. So shout out to Top Dollar. So all right, you can go ahead.
Yeah, it's like what people don't realize. It's like doing content, man, especially mental content. It's so damn hard. It's like you're saying, damn if you do, damn if you don't policy. If you come highly intelligent, motherfuckers gonna say shit. Oh, he's intelligent. He gonna say it in a smart asshole way. But if I come off the cuff like Stan Free do, or you do, or anybody else does, oh, you ain't intelligent. I'm like, first of all, motherfucker, let me tell you something. I ain't gonna say too much about my life because I don't want to give too much of this shit away. I've been in special ed from the 4th grade to 12th grade. Okay, I had a fucked up experience with the school system. Okay, and I'm still suffering from that shit today. I'm 28 years old. I'm still dealing with that shit to this day. Cause I still got a lot of fucked up experience of the school experience, and that's why I say fuck college and fuck schools nowadays, because that I had a bad fucking experience. They fucked me over all kinds of shit because I was going through a whole bunch of shit at the time when I was a teenager. They didn't give a fuck about me, kicked me out of the school system, all kinds of shit, getting into fights and shit, cussing out teachers and principals. I had a lot of I still have built up animosity towards the school system, and I'm from Atlanta too, for you guys don't know that shit. But my problem has always been that what these guys don't realize, I've been dealing with this shit my whole fucking life. My speech impediment, I've been dealing with this shit with not just my speech impediment. I've been dealing with this shit with special ed, have a learning disability, dyslexia. Y'all gotta know what that shit fucking feel like. Being born with that shit and your handwriting fucked up. You can't.
Actually, I can relate to this. No filter. I can relate to this because I think special ed shit when I was pretty young, and they said that I would have to go all up until at least high school.
Yeah.
It took me 1 year special ed, right? And in the start of it, I couldn't read at all. Like I was just I just dropped out of my head. I just couldn't read. At the end of that year, you know, I'm not saying I was red pill or no shit back then, but I had a relentless attitude about it.
Yeah.
And I began to speed read at the end of the year, and I flipped everybody's domes. I'm like, they were like, "What the fuck?" The point of the story is telling kids, or even and men in this context, what they can and cannot do. I mean, check yourself. Be realistic about that shit. But here's the thing: they won't check themselves.
Yeah.
So it's really up to you to be relentless on what the fuck you can and cannot do. I mean, some things are like just set in stone, but other things aren't. Like that dyslexic shit, you can flip it, for away, and then come up. You know what I mean? Like, so, man, fuck that. I mean, so in my Mgtows, there's no defeatism.
I mean,
absolutely none.
It goes to back what you were saying before. Like, to me, like, I mean, yeah, I still say fuck the school system because I got a fucked up experience with it. I write comic books, people. I self-taught myself how to write comic books. I took my dyslexia. I got a fucked up pad right. I write most of my comic books on a damn laptop here. I create characters. I create content. I'm a comic book creator. That's my long-term goal, to become a comic book writer. I want to write comic books for like Marvel, DC, whatever, on my company one day. But like overall, like I want to write content. I do this stuff, and I've took my dyslexia and use it towards me in a good way. But there's days where I deal with that shit. Like I tell people all the time, like for those people who want to talk about my speech impediment, how about you get a speech impediment, or you get told from the 4th grade to 12th grade your whole life. I'll tell you, Emmy, how fucked up special ed was. 12th grade, they had me doing addition and subtraction, bro. Like you understand how damaging that shit is? Like, people don't understand about the school systems, and this is why I talk about it all the fucking time. People don't realize my speech impediment, like whether I'm on your stream, whether I'm on MGTOW Indians or Staying Free Mgtows, and I stream, I stutter a lot. That shit been affecting my whole fucking life, dude. But you know what? I'm not gonna sit the feet and use it as an excuse to do, because I can speak clear when I want to. But the thing is, that shit is hard as fuck. My handwriting is fucking terrible. I better can write some shit down when my fucking handwriting being fucked up in the game. And I get mad. I get mad sensitive about this shit when people point my speech impediment out. I was born like this, man. I can't control that shit, dude. It's something I just cannot get up. And I applaud you for what you're saying. But everybody has a different opinions on special ed.
No, you already overcame it, man. There's nothing in the way that you speak that I don't do myself. I stutter. You know, when it's off the cuff, I do this. A lot of fucking content creators do when they're not. So here's the thing. Do you know one of the reasons why I don't like making pre-produced content? Is because it'll take me 100 takes.
Yeah.
For one fucking sentence, because I'm a perfectionist.
Yeah.
I do it off the cuff. I'm never satisfied with what I sound like when it's recorded, and I play it back. I'm like, oh nope, that fucked up. Oh nope, that's not good enough. So the live organic method is just more fluid. I get more shit done that way, right? So
yeah, I mean, and when people don't realize, like, dude, I do it off the cuff because that's the only way I can really do it. If I write a script down, y'all be like, God damn, he sound fucking horrible. Like, when I do it off the cuff, I sound more organic. And I'm like, well, it is called no filter, so I'd rather just be off the cuff with it and just say I don't give a fuck and just do it. And people say it's like, well, I hate people. It's like to me, it's argument. It's like when the dumbass comment, he just like, I'm gonna address the comment again, and he was saying, oh, you know, you need to write down your thoughts a lot more. Stop cussing. I said, dude, I hate when people try to say cussing. If you cuss, it shows lack of intelligence. No, cussing shows that you actually a fucking human being, man. What the fuck? I hate when people get like, it's like, I come from a family, dude. I'm not gonna say too much about my family. I come from a family where everybody in my family graduated from college, man. They constantly kind of boast and brag about their degrees and shit. How they got this, how they got that. But when you look at some of the life decisions they make some fucked up life choices and shit. If they ain't got a book in their damn face, they dumb as shit. And that's one thing I know about, and that's why I hate pompous people with degrees, or people who act like, cause they got a high IQ of 500. Yeah, motherfucker. But my father told me some deep shit about intelligence. He says the difference between common sense and book sense. Book sense is like, you put a book in front of a motherfucker, anybody can be smart. Common sense means is taking your life experiences, which I have had tons of them, and not learn from them. Here's the thing, man. I recognize I was depressed when I started realizing this is some personal shit here, but it's gonna get mad personal with you guys. But I want you guys to understand. 20 years old. I probably say I was 20 years old. I was 20 years old when I was depressed. I wrote a suicide note. I knew something was off, man. I was hearing voices. I wanted to fucking kill myself. I went in the kitchen, grabbed the kitchen knife. I was about to split my wrist, and I couldn't split it because my mom was in another room. I was like, you know what? I can't do this shit. Recognized to my mom. I said, Mom, drive me to the fucking mental hospital. Check myself into the hospital, and I recognize my signs. And I've been that's 2008, I think. Ever since that point on, I know more about my mental illness than anything. I've been dealing with major depression my whole, mostly my adulthood. Okay, and you know what? I'm 28 years old. So what? It's 8 years I've been dealing with this shit now. So it's like overall, like a smart motherfucker, but a dumb motherfucker be like, well, they hear voices to try to kill themselves. Like, no, I have a lot of mental problems, but you know what? I don't use that as an excuse because you know what? I use that as one of my biggest strengths to prove to people that I have a lot of mental problems, man. Not just my learning disability, not just my dyslexia, not just my speech impediment, but I have a lot of physical things. And the reason why I don't write shit down, if I write it down, I feel like one, it won't be organic, and two, people be like, oh, he's intelligent, and it's gonna say in a smarky way. So like you were saying, it's like damn if you did, damn if you don't policy. It's like, I mean, so I'd rather just be original with the shit and not be like, oh, say some stuff like, no, you know what this shit really means. Like, I don't got time for that silly shit, man. I don't. Personally, I don't.
Some shit's gonna get under your skin. Some got on. I'll fucking. I don't give a fuck. Something got under my skin, and I'm over it now. But when it was said, I was like, oh shit, it just pissed me off, right? And what it was is that I switch it up too much. Yeah. What they were saying is that depending on who I talk to or who I'm around, I switch things up. Yeah. And they're absolutely fucking right. What they probably don't know is that it's called code shifting. It's natural. Nobody fucking talks to their mother the same way they do their friends. They may not even talk to any two friends the same way. You certainly don't talk to your boss the same way you do. You're out fucking on the basketball court with your friends.
Yeah.
Like, are you stupid? Like, shit up. So somehow I'm a fake motherfucker because I'll have a different speech pattern. I'll employ the use of certain slang. So here's the thing. I'm most comfortable is when you hear me slang, off the cuff shit like that, right? I'm a little bit more pensive when I'm around somebody who's more of an intellectual, like a Jerry Lou or maybe a Messenger or something like that, right? I'm going to be a little bit more pensive because I know there's different language. Code shift. Your brain automatically does it. You can actually tell fake people when they never switch it up because they're constantly trying to modulate aimed across the board with everybody. It's just creepy. Natural shit.
Yeah.
So I don't know, man. So that shit got under my skin, but maybe for about an hour, and then I just said, "Fuck it." Right. So what can I do?
I mean, and that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. To me, if I did, even if I wrote the shit down, I think you guys would be like, man, yeah, this shit boring as fuck. You just read off a damn sheet of paper. And I always tell people all the time, I fuck with people like Grizzly MGTOW. I love Grizzly MGTOW channel. Why? Because he don't give a fuck. He raw, good, uncensored with the shit. He expresses his fucking opinion, whether you don't fucking like it or not. Like, it's like, I like channels and just like, yo, you actually a human being. Like here's the thing. How I talk about women on most of my streams, I'm not like that around my sister, my mom, my niece. I'm 100% polar opposite. And whether I know people may think it because I did get a comment from it was a chick and I deleted her damn comment because I ain't got time for that shit because she was some dumb shit and whatever, and I didn't even engage. I just deleted the comment because I'm not finna engage in this shit because it's pissed me fuck off. And she left a dumbass comment like, it was a girl, it was a black chick, and she was like, you hate women, you know what I'm saying? You talk about how you look, you talk about how you have a niece and a mom and a sister. How can you hate women? I don't fucking hate women. I'm just well aware of the bullshit females put you on, man. I'm just well aware of the gangster system, the biased family courts, biased divorce courts, biased laws. And I talk about I mentioned one of my streams I did before about the whole get the fuck out of Dodge of Oklahoma passing of the domestic violence bill. Like, I just keep seeing, I see this shit, and this shit breaks my motherfucking heart that men rights are constantly being stripped away and nobody bats a fucking out, but a bitch get a fucking face bashed the fucking. We supposed to give a fuck? Fuck that shit. And I want to respond. I had to respond to the girl. I said, look, I'm just gonna say respond to her one time. I told her this. I said, look, if you think I hate women, how I talk on my streams is polar opposite. And if y'all know about me, I take a picture. I'm not gonna say my Instagram name, but like on my Instagram, there's little pictures of me holding my niece, smiling my ass off. I love women. I just don't want to put up with the bullshit that gotta come with it. Like, I don't want to date. I don't want a wife. I don't want a kid. Fuck tradition. I ain't trying to get. I don't want none of that shit, man. I don't want no parts of that shit. I just want to be myself. I want to be able to live my life how I want to live it.
No. See, the way it works is that you need to be a misogynist so that they can feel better about their simping. You need to be a racist so they can feel better about their own racism. You need to be, this, that, and the third so they can validate something that's off on them. Most of that shit is projection, homie. So here's the thing: when you're charged with hating women, unless you actually have to fucking say it. And I've never heard a Mgtows to date say the shit ever. I hate women. You can just clip the shit out of here. Here's the thing: they are after us, so they'll probably fucking edit that shit and be like, "Yo, I'll say it again. I actually don't hate women at all. Like, I don't. Why put that much energy into anything? I have more visceral fucking hate for the system, and I criticize women and female nature and all that shit, but above and beyond that, like, nah.
Yeah.
Everything that I've been red pill on, I don't look at my daughter as like some crazy alien fucking thing that you know what I mean? I still fucking love her.
Like, I have a niece, but she's 14 months now, and she's walking and talking to me. When I visit her, she comes to me. She was like, Uncle, no filter, Uncle, no filter. She's sitting there. You know what I'm saying? She want me to pick her up. I pick her up. Like, I enjoy being an uncle. I'm not gonna sit here and say I don't enjoy it. I'll hate it. No, I love being an uncle. I love my niece. I love her to death. But just because I love my niece, I'm still well aware of the bullshit. But I ain't talking to my 14-year-old niece like, yeah, women be on bullshit. Like, no, I don't do that shit because I know how dangerous that fucking. I know how dangerous them talking points can be. You say shit out in the public. Like, what I talk about on the meet online, I don't talk about on the out when I'm living my normal life, because why? Society look at you like, man, you fucking hate women. And I, how many times, I told you, like, I'm bringing this topic up here, like the last 4 friends I had to cut loose because they was on that blue pill bullshit, constantly trying to hook me up with females and shit. They was like, we don't see I don't mention them. I never mentioned Mgtows shit out of the internet. And they was like, well, you know what I'm saying? You hate women. And I would ask them question of why you hate that, because we don't see you around no women and stuff. Like, you hate women. I'm like, why would you get that conversation? Because the way we always try to hook you up with other girls, you run them away. I'll say, dude, I'm just well aware of the bullshit females on. I'm just well aware of the bullshit when it comes to dating women, man. It's like, it's never gonna be fucking enough. It's like these bitches, it's like what's the saying? You give them an inch and take a mile. It's like, dude, I'm not engaging in that type of shit because I know what that shit gonna fucking lead to. It's like these stupid fucking Negro Mansfield motherfuckers be on that bullshit. Like, oh, I found the one. Of course you don't found the one, motherfucker, because she fucking acting. She auditioning for the part. And once your dumb ass get down on one knee, she really gonna show true fucking colors. So, like, my thing is, I don't engage, and I keep trying to, like I told the last 4 friends I had to let go. I told those dudes, man, look, I don't engage women in general because I know the bullshit. I know what the bullshit that comes with dealing with women in general. I don't mention guy on sit none of that shit. I know the bullshit, the fucking arguments, the whole dumbass question is like, where are we going? And she's like, you already committed to the bitch, but I want a full-blown commitment. When you gonna tie the knot? All this other shit. And it's like, I ain't got time for this silly shit, man. I want to live my life, get up and go. I got Wonder Woman comes out. Wonder Woman come out in 2 weeks? Wonder Woman come out in 2 weeks? I'm gonna see Wonder Woman myself. Like, dude, I see comic book movies too. I like to get up and go when I want to please. I don't want to be sitting there playing the movie 3 o'clock and sitting there. I'm telling my girlfriend, yo, movie starts at 3 o'clock, and this bitch still in the fucking bathroom trying to goddamn outfit on. I ain't got time for that silly shit. And I told you, if you want to go through that shit and females kind of fucking flaking on your ass, dude, go ahead, put up with that shit. I don't want to put up with it. You hate women. Dude, I don't hate women. So you mean tell me I hate women because I want to be around them? I have a mom and a sister and a niece. Why would you think that was some dumbass shit? What the fuck?
I don't know, man. What the fuck is that? Like, for whatever reason, I mean, there's only a couple key distinctions between a fucking typical bachelor who remains a bachelor for a while, right, and a Mgtows.
Yeah.
Right. If that bachelor happens to have dignity,
yeah,
well, that's off the check mark. If that bachelor makes good life choices for himself, that's kind of Mgtows. Like, so there's natural Mgtows in the world, right? And they don't need the brand, they don't need the label. They're gonna live their lives, and they'll probably avoid marriage for probably peeping game on the exact same things that we have.
Yeah.
Right? We just gave a name to it, and then we was like, and then we started a new male discussion talking about it. That's it.
Yeah.
But that's enough to fucking piss people off.
Yeah.
Because it goes against the status quo. The status quo is simping.
Yeah.
It is simping, right? Simping is the dumbed down universal word for gynocentrism. We don't have to get into the meat and bones of fucking what that theory is all about. But
Yeah.
it's not a theory. Simping is fucking daily. You see that shit constantly, right?
I mean, and it's like the whole thing is like, for me, it's like, to me, I've been, like I said before, even though I really start, I'm older now that I'm older and I really understand, man. I've been monk since the age of 14, bro. I've been a monk since the age of 14, dude. I did not visit a monastery, so I can't call myself official monk because I haven't visited a monastery yet. But I consider myself a monk because I don't engage in sex.
This monastery monk shit. Where did
Yeah.
this come from? I heard it before.
I mean, I feel
You're
like
talking about more of in a spiritual way, right? Because you can
yeah,
be a fucking secular monk and never step foot on a monastery.
yeah, but like I feel like to get the full experience of monk, because I always love that type of mindset, that type of culture.
Oh, I got you. So you want to go the extra mile. You got some spiritual, metaphysical shit that you want to handle, right?
Yeah, like it's just like be at peace with myself and not need much in the world. Like I'm content. Like I wear the same shoes every day, the same outfit every day. It doesn't fucking bother me. Like I wear the same shorts, 2 days, 5 days out of the whole week. It don't bother me. Just different shirt. Like I don't care. Like I don't need much to live off. Like I got my comic books. I got you guys. I got my friends. Like I said, I got my family. I mean, overall, like I'm a guy. I'm learning to be a minimalist. Now my room, you can't tell because my room is not none. You can't tell because I spend a lot of money on comic book shit. But overall, like I'm more of I want to be next to a monk. Like I want to live in a monastery. Like not now because I'm in that point. But like to me,
you know what my dumbass did? So I've been to. It's not really a monastery, but it's called the Chickamauga Mountain Center. It's in Colorado, North Colorado. You know what I did with my dumbass? I wasted that and used it and I went there. I should have went alone because it was dope. Like there's like this crazy structure in the middle of the fucking woods, dude. It's like this old Buddhist structure.
Yeah,
it's literally in the middle of the woods. Like you wouldn't think to look for it, and it's so out of place because it's fucking Asian style. So it's like it's breathtaking. It's huge. It's awesome. They got all kind of cool shit going on there. But my dumbass, when I was still sipping, I took a broad there.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck? And then when I reflect on that, it's like, you know what? If I had not tucked the broad there, then I wouldn't have to worry about feeding her ass, about entertaining her every fucking step, about making jokes to make sure she was all right. I could have just chilled and fucking actually did my own thing, meditated, smoked weed, like whatever I wanted to do at any given point would have been up to me without having to worry about pleasing a bitch. Right? So I ruined that experience. I gotta go back alone.
I mean, and that's what I'm saying. Like when you did that the celibacy topic, like for me, I can relate to that shit because I've been a monk since the age of 14, bro. Like I never really engaged. The last girlfriend I had was 14 years old, and I just realized it was bullshit from the beginning, and just started like I was wise before I was MGTOW before I ever heard the label, man. And it's like people don't realize I've been alone most of my whole life. Like I had two parents, my mom's still living there, it's no longer here. But like overall, like my thing is to me is that I like being alone. I feel at peace when I'm alone. Like, and that's why I was trying to tell my four friends I had to let go. I told those guys, look, I want to be at peace with myself. I can't. For me, and this is me flat out being honest, talk about this topic. It's called basically, man up, get the fuck out of here. But the thing is, like, my thing has always been is about. I talk about if I had a girlfriend, I couldn't if I had a wife, a girlfriend, or a fiance, I would go fucking insane, man. Like I was watching, it was a special. I think this before this was before Billboard Dumbass actually got married, and he was talking about like women in general, like it was like with men we're simple, right? We watched the game on Sunday. A woman, you can have an empty day. Y'all ain't doing much. A woman see an empty day. She want to fill it up with shit. You want to go to the mall. Go to the movies, eat at some expensive restaurant. It's like, and then when you by yourself, when you a guy, that's why I love Mgtows. Like you can do whatever the fuck you want to do. So if you want to watch, I know a lot of guys don't watch NFL because that shit be taken on by bitches. But like, you want to watch the NFL on Sunday, you can watch that shit. If you go to the NBA game, you can do that shit. If you want to go to the movies, you can do that shit. You want to go bowling, you know what I'm saying? Cool. You can play video games. Like I can do what the fuck I want to do, and I fucking feel fucking free. Like I don't like to me. I don't see how this is how I genuinely feel about relationships with just women in general. How does me having a woman in my life make my life better when deep down inside she gonna try to fill it up like the days. It's just like what if I don't want to spend no money? Oh, let's go shopping. I don't know how they're gonna benefit me, but you know.
Yeah, you talked about food, and this can never be understated. I'm gonna keep bringing it up because I don't miss it. It's the food shit. Where do you want to go eat? I don't know. Where do you want to go eat? I don't know. It goes back and forth for like a half hour. Usually, like here's the thing. And then when you try to switch it up and be more assertive, because sometimes they'll say, "Hey, you just pick, okay?" And they'll be like, "Okay, cool. Let's go here. This is what I want." And then sometimes either she'll say no or she'll go with you, go there, start to eat, and then bitch about where you took it. And I don't miss that shit. And I'm not talking about one woman, 2 or 3 women. I'm talking about like 10, 15 women generally behave in the same way when it comes to like going out and finding something to eat and shit. Like when you're with the homie, what you want to eat? I was thinking about some wings all day long. And then you'd be like, I'm down with that. Boom, it's settled. You guys are going to get wings.
I'm like, is that fucking simple? Like, it's like I have always said before. Like when I see guys, like I see guys. Like I was out today and I saw a black dude with an Asian girl and they was arguing about what they was gonna eat the fuck because they had parked the car somewhere and it was talking about like the whatever the underground thing whatever and the girl was like she was like it was like where you want to eat at? She's like I want Chinese. And he was like, well, I want Chick-fil-A. I want Chinese. And he's like, I'm like, and they just bag arguing for like 30 minutes about, I'm like, yo, if I was to do like, bitch, shut the fuck up. We fucking eat that Chick-fil-A right now. What the fuck is this shit, man? It's like, god damn. And I look at that shit and I see these dudes hold their girl hands. I'm like, dude, I don't want to ever be in that shit, man. Fuck that shit. Dude, it's like, I look at relationships as a fucking drag, man. It's like I look at relationships as like a fucking casino, man. These bitches are built to take your fucking money. You get nothing from the shit. And like, for me, I talk about like the reason why I don't do relationships at all either is because bitches want to use sex. Like I went 27 years of not having sex, and I eventually lost it. When I eventually decided, I finally I said I don't give a fuck, gave in, just lost the shit, and only had it 2 times and never went back. I have not had sex none this year, and don't plan to have none either. And my thing has always been, to me, it's like, dude, it's like I don't even engage in this shit, and it's like women using sex to manipulate men to get them about what they want. I ain't got time for them silly shit, the silly dumbass games or.
No, man, like so. Here's the thing. I'm gonna go out on a limb here, but I think the red pill, so to speak, is the tip of the iceberg. Because when you find out what you are still able to do, which means that you have to keep constantly, because it always changes. But whatever you can do, like in the case of women, okay, it's a rotten deal. The juice is not worth the squeeze. I don't have to get married. I don't have to engage. Cool. It's not a law for me to do these things yet. So it's still a viable option. And that's kind of the big point. Hey, this is a viable option. You never thought about this shit? Okay, here you go. I think it's the tip of the spear. Because there's other things in life that you can apply non-engagement to.
Yeah.
Right? There are some problems and challenges you have to meet face on.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean that there are other challenges where there's like largely like not even fucking deal with it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, for instance, like a real-world example in my case being a single dad and trying to put pieces of the puzzle together was setting up everything so I could take her out of public school, so I could homeschool her. Because fucking, like you were talking about before, public school is fucking a nightmare, man. It's fucking insane. Like it's as if at the point they're churning out like crazy zombie motherfucker. Like that's what these kids turn out to be, and it's getting worse all the fucking time. And so I'd prefer not to have a zombie as a child, so that's why I took her out.
Yeah, and it's like, yeah, and what people don't realize, like to me, well, I say the school system is bullshit. Just like with college, like college is for bitches, bro. Like I remember when I was in high school. I remember it's a personal experience, but I'm gonna tell you guys a real fucking thing, and this is why I say fuck you to bitches altogether. I was probably I was like 14, 15 at the time, 14, 15 at the time, and this was in middle school, whatever, and that it was middle school, and then my parents transferred me over to the school, and it was this girl, man. I'm just gonna say this this girl named John Doe, whatever. Her name was Felicia Doe, whatever. I'm not gonna say her that name, whatever. I'll dox myself. And me and her got into it. She hit me, I hit her, and you know she seriously got hurt, bruh. Never mind the fact that that school suspended me. I got suspended for 20 days. Then I had to write the bitch apology letter. Never mind the fucking fact that y'all guys don't know about me. This is why I say fuck you to domestic violence. That's some bullshit. Cause you man enough here to man, you have every right to get your ass knocked the cold fuck out. Fuck that shit. And that girl, she fucking literally fucking hit me. Start the conversations, and I sit there to write a fucking apology letter to this little lazy bitch. When I went, and I did this one because at the time when I was a teenager, I wanted to cuss out that bitch like, bitch, really, you hit me? What the fuck? And the school system was like, well, if you don't apologize, if you don't apologize, you have to expel him from the school. And my dad was like, well, what? But she hit him. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You ain't supposed to hit no girl. And the mother was talking about taking me out. And this is a true story, people. Y'all guys know much about me, but I'm just this only thing. This is what I'm gonna say. I almost went to jail, bro. 14 years old for hitting a woman, dog. And I'm like, this is some bullshit. And that was that point that was my point. I realized, I said, I ain't never engaging with another woman in my motherfucking life, dog. Cause that shit right there, dude, like they was about to throw my ass in jail, charge me as a damn adult. I'm 14 years old, dog, preteen, right? Like they about to charge me as an adult for hitting a bitch. She hit me. They was like, it doesn't matter, dog. Whether she hits you, you ain't supposed to hit no female. And I just went along with the shit because I'm like, man, you know what? I gotta stay in school, whatever. And that's why I say fuck you to the public school, because even I realized that I was kind of red pill back in the day too. But I read some shit going on, and that's when I knew the school system was all for females and women. No matter what females do to you, they hit you, whatever. That the schools for them, colleges and it is the same thing. And that's why I say fuck it. And I say if you a dude graduate from high school, for you young Mgtows, you graduate from high schools, don't go to college, man. Don't engage into that type of shit, because college is the same old goddamn thing, dog. Fuck that shit. Like I had a bad experience with that school system shit, dude. So to me, that's why I say, like, I applaud you for taking your daughter out of school for homeschooler, because I'd rather, if I had a daughter, she'll get homeschooled, dog. I ain't taking them to no private school, no public school, none of that shit. Because why? It's all feminist shit being adopted to these young girls' heads and shit, and they wonder why these young girls be all fucked up in the brain and shit, because they've been fed the spoon-fed this feminism bullshit ever since they was age of 5 and shit, man.
Yo, even the blue pill world is starting to get tired of the bullshit, and they're starting to see the writing on the wall, because when I signed up, it's this thing online that the AG would and all that shit, right? Program it gets full quick, and there's like 2 or 3 other ones in the state, and they all get full. And they actually told me like it's getting way more popular. A lot of people are starting to take their kids out of school.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like, you know, even the blue pill world is slowly starting to see around the wall. Is it enough to make change? Put pressure on the system? I doubt it, but I mean, maybe. I doubt it, but
I mean, like I said before, man. Like I have a bad experience with school systems. So personally, to me, I'd rather have public school systems burn in general, especially the APS ones, and just say fuck that shit, because they fucked me over royally. And like I remember just solely growing up in the APS. And when I was 14 at that time, I looked at my dad, and it was the days I spent the 20s with me and my dad. My dad would come home and talk to me, and I told my dad, little dad, my dad told me he always wanted grandkids, and he was like, he's like, Dad. I looked at him and I said, Dad, after this shit, I ain't never engaged with another woman in my motherfucking life. And my dad looked at me. He said, even though my dad was kind of blue pill, he was kind of red pill too. He's like, son, I fully understand. He said this type of shit will change you. And the thing was, it got so bad because the father had found out that I got into his altercation with his daughter. So the father's coming up to me talking about he needs to be thrown in jail for hitting a girl. And I got real angry with the father and shit. And this one like real altercation because I'm about to fight the father and shit. My dad's like, son,
let's use this. This is a really, really interesting thing. So information about the incident, right? And here's the thing: is it a natural thing to take up for you and yours, especially your kids? Yes. Is it fucking stupid for you? See, here's the thing: you're a disservice to your child as a parent if you don't find out all the facts before you take their side. You should always try to protect them. That's all good. But true protection in that case would have been finding out, and if he would have found out that she was more involved or started shit or whatever the case may be, hit first, he should have used that as a mentoring or teaching opportunity with his own daughter, rather than project his failings for raising a little girl going out and hitting motherfuckers and then wanting to get reactive on, you know, when the little shit gets hit back. See, that there's two ways of going about it. The first way is logical. It's looking out for your child because you're looking for opportunities to teach even when they fuck up, right? The second is covering up their fuckery or automatically white knighting without any information. And that's a dangerous person. You know how many motherfuckers get killed because of daughters and women and cheating and all that shit because simps don't get information?
Yeah, and the thing with it go into, well, I'm not gonna give too much detail about the situation. I'm just gonna give like small amount of details, the details I remember. And the whole situation was not just for me, because I remember solely that shit, that when it first fucking happened. My mom, my dad, her father and her dad came up there, and they had the school principal, and they had, I think they had somebody with her, and she really got really hurt because I was angry and whatever, and she really got physically hurt. And I kind of felt bad how I hurt her, but I lost anger control. I got bad anger issues, and I had it at that time. So I'm like, shit happens, motherfucker, but she hit me. And the principal looked at me, and he says, well, no filter. He's like, what happened? I'm like, well, she started altercation, so I decided to hit her back. And the principal said some simple shit. I never understood it. And this is when I was like red pill. I'm like, man, this is a foul fucking system. And it was like, even the teacher said, well, she did hit him. And they negated everything that my teacher said. He was male teacher to defend me. He was like, she hit him. And it was like, they negated everything else. They said, you ain't supposed to hit no female. And the father looked at me. He said, son, if you ever lay hands on my daughters again, I'll whoop your ass. And I looked at that dude, and I said, dude, look, dude, I hate your daughters got hurt in the process, but you put your fucking hands on me. And my mom and dad was standing right there, and I cussed for the first time in my life. I said, you put your fucking hands on me, homeboy, your ass gonna be in the goddamn coffin, homeboy. Because fuck with me if you want to, homeboy. You gonna be 10 feet on that damn ground. I said, he looked at me, he's like, what you just said? I don't give a fuck, man. Look, your daughter fucking hit me, dude. Like, I'm like, she started the altercation. I was defending myself. And the thing was, the principal was like, and then the principal, instead of the principal being like, well, she did altercation, well, how about we suspend her for 10 days and him for 10 days, and they just be pretend to go all the way. And the girl, she get to stay in school. They was like, well, she can stay in school, but your son's a damn he got a temper problem, and he needs to learn his lesson, so he gets 20 days of school. My mom was pissed the fuck off. Like, she hit him. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, Miss Filter, that he ain't supposed to hit women. You know, women are innocent. Like, men are stronger than females.
Here's the thing, like, so it may very well be in certain schools written down as policy, but I highly doubt it. This is a cultural thing. Right, this is a bias brought in from the outside world. It's not policy. Most schools, like for the last 15 so years, have had a no tolerance policy where, if either people in the fight, they both get suspended or reprimanded. End of story.
Yeah.
But here's the thing: these are where these schools are fucking up, because they're bringing in this punk ass, stupid, archaic ass bias. It's gumming up the works, because they want to have their cake and eat it too, and it's not working out well, man. Like I say, we keep churning out just dumbass motherfuckers. Both men and women are just fucking dumb as shit these days.
And I never sort of figured that dude that was some bullshit. And I told that dude, you put your fucking hands on me, homeboy, it's gonna be a whole, like, your ass gonna be in this coffin, homeboy. Because when I punch motherfuckers, I get angry.
But hold on, because we got a whole different kind of thing happening these days. It's important to know that they never had to come to that, right?
It never got to that point. But that dude, when he looked at me, he grabbed me by up to the thing. He's like, you put your hands on my daughter ever again, I'm whooping your ass. I said, dude, you better get your fucking hands on me right now, homeboy. I said, I'm not in the mood right now. I'm pissed the fuck off. And I'm like, I'm getting 20 days for bullshit that she started this shit, so she's supposed to get the 10 days, 20 days as well. It don't matter. You know, you ain't supposed to hit a female. And I looked at the dude like, I was like, you know what, dude? I just put my hands up. So I'm not gonna start my altercation right now. And the situation for me the next day. So I finally, after 20 days was up, I came right back. I had to write the bitch an apology letter. I was saying I'm sorry. I should never did what you did. Really not. I didn't feel sorry at all. That bitch deserved it. She deserved every goddamn punch. She deserved that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't like to fucking talk like that, but that bitch deserved that shit. She fucking started that shit. No, man. And the dude looked at me. So it like finally my parents comes up there. They finally let me come back to school. The father looks at me and he says, "Son," he's like, if you ever hit my daughter ever again, you 10 feet on the ground." And I said, you know you saying this to a person right now that almost killed your daughter, right? You don't want to be saying that shit to me. I said, dude, and I was like 14 at the time. I was skinny as a toothpick, but I had that fucking steam. I had a lot of anger issues built up, and then that's when I looked at her and I said, don't you look at me, don't say shit to me. We gonna walk past like this, nothing like this incident never fucking happened. Beyond that point, and I looked at that school principal and I told that principal that day I got suspended for 20 days. Fuck you. And they added 10 more days, and that was like 30 days of school. I mean, 30 days of school that whole school year. And I told that principal, fuck you. I told her, fuck her mother and fuck her dad. I said, she started this shit. She got what she deserved. And my mother was like, son, shut the fuck up. I'm like, nah, man. Like, nah, I'm defending myself. This is a biased system. She fucking hit me. And I came back and I told my dad that when all suspended for 30 days, I told my dad, I ain't never, ever in my motherfucking life engaging with women in my life, sex-wise, marriage, girlfriends, wives. I ain't engaging no motherfucking more. I am done. This school system is biased as fuck. And I said that shit. I was red pill as fuck back in the day. I was red pill back then, and I think I was caught onto the shit. And it's funny because I think back now I'm 28 years old. I think back to the shit that I was going through, and I'm like, damn, that was some red pill shit back in the day, but I didn't know it because I was kind of going through the motions. It's like, okay, I'm a teenager, just what teenagers go through, and you know it's fucked up when a 14-year-old realizes the game is rigged and saying, you know what, I'm not engaging in this shit at all, man. In my life. And basically, it got so bad where the thing was, I chose with the 30 days I came back, and I said, I'm not writing no apology letter because I'm not apologizing for what I did. And they said, well, we can sue you and you can go to jail and we can charge you as an adult for hitting a 14-year-old girl. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, yeah, and they was like, no, you better write an apology letter. And I'm like, you know what, dude? I ain't built for jail, man. I just said, fuck this shit. And they actually can do that shit too. In some states, they'll actually charge a 14-year-old like a damn adult too. So it's way back in the day. So my experience with girls, man, that's why I said, fuck them, fuck these bitches, fuck these cunts, and I'm not engaging at all no more, dude. That experience alone taught me everything I need to know about gynocentric and how biased the system is towards women. No matter what fucked up shit they do, that these bitches will get away with this shit. And you got bitch ass fathers, no disrespect to you, MA, that defend this shit, and then they don't even get the facts of the shit. They're like, oh, you hit my daughter, you a scumbag. No, motherfucker, no. She going around hit people. You can't go around hit people and spend nobody to get this one. Like what the running back for the Cincinnati Bengals, Joe Mixon. That white bitch spit on that dude, man. He punched her. Oh, he's a scumbag. But they ain't gonna ignore the video of her spitting on him though. What type of shit is that? Man, it's a foul fucked up way to be looking at shit, man. Fuck that.
It's not even what's going on. Yeah.
Go ahead.
All right. Sounds better. I was gonna say. Oh, I mean, like, there's only one argument to be had on that side, but it should be universal and have nothing to do with gender. Like the rule of thumb, if you're gonna bring in, like, and you should make a policy too. Into some shit. Like, here's the thing: you should tell little motherfuckers to not hit big kids, and big kids not to hit little motherfuckers. Now, if this translates it into, but here's the thing though: like, not all fucking girls are necessarily built frail or whatever. So you got some big bitches and some big bone bitches, all kind of different bitches. So that should be the rule of thumb, but it should be enforced, right? So that you're encouraging nobody to hit. But if they do, like, people can hit within their own ranks, almost like a boxing class. All right, if you absolutely need a fight, is less severe. But if it's a big dude or whatever, unless they instigate, I mean, but everything, even with those kind of things, they come up with these arbitrary policies and then they don't even abide by them, and then they'll bring in outside cultural shit. They'll bring in their own feelings, centric shit. And so it's like, here's the thing, like, they keep saying, what is the last 5-10 years, there's an epidemic in America with bullying, right?
Yeah.
What are you doing to solve it? Like, sometimes you hear about like these flagship programs in a school where they elect a kid to go around and follow like the dork motherfucker that usually gets bullied or whatever. It still don't make a difference, right? So nothing that they're doing is going to make a difference because they're not being honest with themselves half the time about why there is so much fuckery in school. It's got a lot to do with how boys and girls are relating and how the adults are not checking them in the right way. You know what I mean? Because like in your situation, if the dad checked that little girl and the school checked that little girl, and if we didn't live in this fucking all these double standard bullshit society, that wouldn't have happened.
Yeah. I mean,
right?
And that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying as a man. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, when I do my stream stuff, I tell guys don't engage with women in general. It's fucking dangerous, man. It's like when you know what's bad. And I looked at my father. My father looked at me. He flat out for the first time in my life. He said some real pill shit to me. He's like, you know what? He's like, look, son. You know, what I'm saying, I love women, and I taught you all to always love and respect women. But he said, son, it was fucked up what they did to you. And my father told me this shit. It's the last time I saw him healthy too. But this is probably one of the most sentimental moments.
Paint me a picture of the school. I want to know, like, paint me a picture of, like, I guess location not important. Like East Coast, West Coast. That's good enough.
It's in the South. It was somewhere in the South.
Okay, it's in the South. So what about the demographics? Like, what does that shit look like? How, like, was it more girls and boys, more boys and girls?
It was like
more of a one race, or what was it?
It was 50% boys, 50% girls. It was like a balance. Like, it was a good balance. Like, it was a balance. It was a very good balance. And it's like the school wasn't bad. Like, don't get me wrong, I didn't hate the school. I mean, I hated the school after that event, but before that event ever happened, I enjoyed it. I had a teacher. I'm not gonna say her name because I'm not a doctor, but I had a female teacher I cared about, and she actually cared about me. She was only one of the very few. I had fifth grade, I had a teacher in the fifth grade. I had a teacher in fifth grade, in the fourth grade, fifth grade, and that teacher when I was like
Did any teachers try to defend you? Like, hey, this is too far. I mean, come on. He was,
like, even though, cause I'm not gonna say the female teacher name. She's retired now, but she was I was one of her favorite students. I always wanted to attend a class, but they would have put me in a class. And she was one of my favorite female teachers. And when the incident happened, she saw the girl hit me in the hallway, and she defended me. And she's like, I know he's not a bad student. She was like, it doesn't matter, Miss So-and-so, he hit a female. And she was like, so we just gonna get the fact that he hit her, that she hit him. And she was like, it was the only female teacher I really saw stood up for me on, like, during that situation. And I was like, she was like,
oh shit, no, he was trying to hit that, right? Not just play.
No, and for me, and the thing was maybe because I was one of her favorite students too, because I was one of her students that, like, I always, for some reason, I enjoyed the classroom because she actually cared, and that was one that was very, very, very few far the other. Now, when I got older in high school, female teachers didn't give a fuck about me at all. So, like, my thing was been when I was like, and that's why I tell people all the time, like, when I hear these dumbass comments about, oh, you hate women. No, dude, I got a personal fucking experience dealing with bitches on a person, whether it's dating them, whether it's a domestic violence situation. So for me, I have personal experiences with these women. And it's the first time I'm talking about this shit because it's like I get steamed up talking about the situation because it's so fucked up that my father looked at me, he said, son, and he looked at me, he said, son, that's fucked up what they do, man. Because the whole thing, they bullied me basically into apology to the point where they was like, we're gonna charge you literally as an adult for hitting a girl. I'm like, I'm fucking 14 years old. What the fuck? And that's what I said. That's what I said to the attorney. It was like, well, you seriously hurt her. And I told the father, because the father was like, so you're not gonna apologize. So you want to go to jail then? I said, dude, first of all, I'm like, dude, fuck you, fuck your wife, fuck your daughter, fuck your attorney. And that's what I told him flat out. I was like, and when I met him at the school, and the principal was like, sir, we can't have you hitting girls. I'm like, so you just gonna negate the fact that that this bitch hit me? What the fuck? She was like, sir, you can't go around hitting women. You know, women, you know what I'm saying? Women are strong, men are stronger than women. I'm like, that's not the fucking point. The point is she fucking hit me. And I'm mad, steamed up. My mom over there looking like, son, calm the fuck down. And I threw a fucking chair to that. I threw a chair at the damn principal. It was like, nah, man, this motherfucker crazy. I was like, no, this is bias. Fucking, you gonna
it's common sense. So here's the thing: that whole point, you know, one's bigger than the other. Well, yeah, it's true. But here's what you teach the girls. All right, so just because a Mack truck is bigger than you gonna jump out in front of the motherfucker when it's going 100 miles an hour? I mean, why would you put your, like, nobody's teaching any, like, daughters are not being taught risk assessment or how to make, you know, fucking have any kind of decorum. All that shit's out the window. So this actually does go back to the fucking men raising these. They're raising their daughters way as to how they simp to their fucking wives and their ex-wives and their girlfriends. That's what we're seeing right now. Like they're not even being good parents with this shit, man. Fucking, why would you let the little kid get away with all kind of fucked up shit by virtue of being a fucking girl? What kind of sense does that make?
And you know, what I was trying to tell the guy before they bullied me into the damn letter. I said, sir, you bet your dog's not learning a lesson here. All you doing is you taking her side is that no matter how much foul fuck the shit she gonna do it, you gonna side with her because she your daughter. And I said, sir, like, I said, this daughter, your daughter's not gonna learn nothing from it. So when she do something foul fucked up in the game, I say, all right, and I was just I'm using as a prime example. What if I was a crazy motherfucker that decided to kill her? I said, this situation you basing. I'm like, this girl's not learning nothing. She's not learning nothing from it. And I told the school system that shit. I was like, y'all siding with this girl. She ain't gonna learn nothing from it. So when she become an adult, when she get older, she feels like she can do anything to men because she had one experience where she can ruin this guy or ruin a person's life. My life was almost ruined by a bitch. So for those people who want to come to my channel and call me a woman hater and I need to do this and that, man, fuck you, dude. I got a personal vendetta with bitches, man. And you know what? And people, despite all that, I love women personally. I don't know how you have to say that shit. Personally, I love women dearly. It's just the fact that I don't trust these bitches as far as I can throw them because, like, the moment you put your hands on these bitches, oh, it's a problem. Never mind the fact that we should be teaching these girls not to hit nobody. They shouldn't be hitting nobody. Oh, they're women, so you can't hit them. I'm like, man, fuck that silly shit, man. And that's why I say to guys, don't engage at all, man. Like, avoid them bitches like the plague, man. Like, I'm done dealing with that shit because, like, to me, that's what I'm saying. For me, I realized the game was bullshit. For me, I was MGTOW ever since the age of 14 and realized the game is so foul and fucked up. All that time I spent being angry, built up, bought up emotions, and that situation, and that's the first time me actually talking about it, like as an adult, like the situation. And that my life was almost ruined by a bitch and a fucked up school system. So I say fuck APS, fuck the school system, fuck these colleges. It's always siding with women and shit like that, man. Fuck that shit.
You know what? I think we briefed on it. Like, did we already cover? Was it built inside of another cast you and I did about like the whole platonic thing? Yeah. Because if we did, I want to do a part 2 of that shit.
We might do that. Yeah, we definitely have to talk about it.
But then we can expand it. Like, maybe we can give some tips on, like, you know, how to operate in the blue pill world, you know, without fucking your shit up because obviously, I mean, you can't be talking about shit like this to everybody.
Yeah.
We all know that. That's why we fucking come here. That's why we do what we do. But yeah, we should do that, man. We should talk about, like, platonic friendships with women, our experiences with them failing or marginally succeeding. Like, I don't know that they can succeed. You have a story that seems kind of positive with that. We can get into that, and then maybe we can get into, like, co-workers and, you know, shit like that. We'll get a little bit heavier into that subject because it's been on my mind ever since we last talked about it.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things, like, for me, and that's a subject, that's a situation that was a foul fucked up situation for me. I've been through some shit with women, man, and then people may think, because, like, here's the thing, I may not been married, but you ain't got to get married or engaged or go through a divorce and get fucked over by women. And I realized from that point on, the system was biased against men in the first place. I'm like, so you're gonna forget all the fact that she hit me. Everybody said this shit, and y'all gonna forget it, and and you know what was even more fucked up, and I kind of knew it was some bullshit too. The principal was a female, so she already had this bias opinions against me anyway.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I was like, she was like, "Yup, your ass getting suspended for 20 days," and I want to tell that bitch fuck off and suck a dick, but I didn't say that shit because I was like, man, I really got a spell from that shit. So I was like, man. And that was that point, and that's why I told. I never forget the last conversation I had with my dad. 16 years old. My dad. This was before he died of cancer, and I was talking to him, and I told my dad it was Thanksgiving, and I told my dad, me and my dad was talking, and I hugged him, and I said, Dad, I love you, man, but Dad, I don't want a wife and kid, and he understood my situation. Like, son, after what you went through, when he was 14 years old. I fully understand why you don't, because they was about to ruin your life. And my dad fought for me. My dad was like one of the strongest guys you will ever know, strongest man you will ever know. And he'll fought for me. Like, yeah, he did not defend. When I fucked up, he did not just, he taught me a lesson. I fucked up, he whooped me and everything. And my mom whooped me too. But overall, when I fucked up, my dad said, look, what you did was wrong. So he didn't side with me all the time because I was his son. And you know, my dad, I hugged him and I told my dad, I said, Dad, look, I don't want wife and kid. I don't. And I told him, I said, after that situation, and I said, after that situation, after that school system, after that bitch ass female principal tried to ruin my life, and her father was an asshole, her mother was an asshole about that shit. I said, I'm never engaging with women ever again. I'm done, because my thing is, my situation, and for me, and that's what, and that's why I get so fucking mad when my female family members constantly ask me, you know, no filter, when you going to get a girlfriend? We gonna get a girlfriend? And I want to tell them, look, my fucked up experience with women ain't the best experience, man. And I don't want to engage in that shit, because I know the moment you, it's like, you know, like staying free mental. I always say, man, a lot of these niggas, a lot of these niggas get the red pill. A lot of these niggas take the red pill knowledge. They're like, I got the red pill going on. They go out there. And guess what happened? They get sucked in that loophole again in the blue pill world. Go right back to the same person they was before they took the red pill, and they go into the shit and think, I got the red pill. I'm gonna know. No, you will fall for the same traps even if you took the red pill. And they go out there like, no, motherfucker, I ain't finna jump through. I ain't finna go on landmines full of fucking proxy, bro. A landmine full. I ain't finna go on a landmine full of bombs and shit. Knowing 9 out of 10, if I may step on one bomb, just because that bomb don't go off, I mean the next one will go off. Like, no, and that's why I say I don't engage with women in general. I look at them, yes, I see a bitch with a fat ass, I'm gonna fucking look, but I'm not gonna engage and be like, you know what, fuck this shit. Nah, man, like for me, like, you know, like this past, like the beginning of this year, like, no, like the conversation you had about that chick, like, you know, it didn't work out. I'm glad that fucking shit didn't work out, because if I would have got invested with that bitch, who knows, would I be able to still be talking like this? Nah, man, I'm not engaging at all. And I tell you guys, don't engage at all with women in general. Like, live your fucking life. Do what you want to do for you, and fuck these bitches all together. That's how I generally fucking feel about that shit, man.
How long are you gonna go? I got about a half hour before I gotta get into some shit.
Yeah.
Are you gonna be around tonight, man? Are you gonna be around for Red Pill Radio?
Yeah, I'm gonna be around.
Here's the thing, man. Nobody wants to join it, because we can do exactly what we're doing now. Yeah. And then on my end, you won't hear it on your end if you're talking to me, but on my end, I can manipulate beats and do all kind of other shit at the same time. But so far,
yeah,
SFN dropped in, but that's it. Nobody else has wanted to come in while I was doing my thing.
I check in.
Oh yeah, man. Like the on the fly conversations will have to make me step my game up, because I'll have to find good beats to put underneath, like maybe some fucking background shit, you know what I mean? So yeah, I've been wanting that to happen, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah. So any closing thoughts before we end it?
Yeah, fuck the naysayers and the haters and the trolls and the motherfuckers that come around to act friendly half the time, and then the other time they troll, like Psalms. Fuck Psalms.
Yeah. So it's like, you know, and before I end the stream, people, man, guys out there, man, don't engage these bitches, bro. Fuck these bitches, move on with your life, man. Like, man, you know, and I want to tell you guys this. I want to tell that story to you, for you guys out there, man. It ain't worth it, man. it ain't worth it, man. Look, I know they look good and everything. It's tempting as fuck. Cause don't get me wrong, I have them little blue pill moments, but I look at myself and say, man, what the fuck am I doing? Man, don't engage in that with that shit, man. It's like, and it's like overall, just like, man, guys, get the fuck out of Dodge, man. That's my new slogan now, you know, for this channel. Get the fuck out of Dodge, man. Just do what you need to do.
You already got your slogan. It fucking everybody loves it. It's called No Filter, bitch. Like that's perfect.
Yeah, man. It's, you know, just get the fuck, you know, just like, man, no filter in this motherfucker. Just do what you do. Just do what you do. Live your life to the fullest, man. This your boy No Filter. Peace and one love. I'm out.